Hello? Girl, you put on your makeup. You get a beautiful girl.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was. I see why people be off track. I get it now.
What
Yeah, I'm
you,
taking myself on a date, and I was watching it. I'm new to watching your show, and I've kind of been hooked for a week. Whenever you started YouTube, that's how long I've been watching.
well, I appreciate you being hooked. Someone says I'm blurry. I'm blurry. Let me see if I
You
can.
are a little blurry. I didn't know if that was my phone. I got a stucky
They're saying
internet.
I'm blurry. Well, I'm hoping it has to be the Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, I'm done. I'm done.
Hopefully that gets fixed in a second or two. It shouldn't be blurry, but I'm not sure. I just plugged my computer in. What's going on with that? Oh, my computer ain't even plugged into the damn computer. What the hell? Child, listen, I got a ghetto moment happening right now.
It's
All
okay.
this time, I thought my computer was charging.
You know what else? I don't know if somebody ever told you. When you get on YouTube, I can hear you praying.
You hear me praying? Oh,
Uh-huh.
really?
Yeah.
So before I put go live, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you can hear Ann Steve. So I don't know. Be careful with that one. You might get caught. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay,
never
well,
know.
shit. I got to make sure I don't say nothing too crazy because I
Right.
think that's my alone time. But I'm
Right.
happy you told me. Nobody ain't never told me that before.
Well, I got your back, Kendra, because when you was like, bitch, I was over here cracking up. I'm like, oh my God.
Let me
Okay,
stop
so I'm
playing.
gonna put my stuff up because I got a reservation at 10:30.
Wait, so I want to jump off. You said you got a reservation with yourself?
Yeah, I'm taking myself. Well, I do have a business where That's why I got interested in your show because I have a small business where I help people plan their date nights, proposals, and small intimate weddings. So when I seen this, it really got my attention because that's kind of sort of what I do on the person side, not like virtually, obviously.
Wait, I'm confused. Well, my show is about finding love. Are you looking
Yeah,
for a man?
no. So I get the people who are already in love, and I
Okay,
set up their.
but I'm trying to figure out, are you looking for love?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, let's get into your business.
yeah.
What's your
Oh,
name, baby?
I'm Charisma.
What is it?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Yes.
Charisma, where you calling us from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Your hair is laid, honey.
I just colored it and got it done, so I'm taking myself out. Thank you.
You taking yourself out on a date tonight?
You gotta date yourself.
Okay, I
You
feel
gotta
that.
date yourself.
Where are you going?
I'm in Detroit, so they have like this little place downtown called Shelby, and it's like
Okay.
inside of a old bank.
Okay. She's taking herself out on a date. Charisma, Detroit. How old are you?
I am 31.
31. You have any kids?
I do have kids.
No kid. You say you
No,
do have
no.
kids?
I said I do have kids.
How many kids?
I have 4 boys.
Four boys. How old are your boys?
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
How do you have two 5-year-olds or twins?
Yes.
Okay, and a 1-year-old. Same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
Three dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one night stand.
A one night stand and you got pregnant.
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
Well, I guess you can't be mad at him because you
No,
didn't
I'm
know.
not mad. Nope,
Right.
not mad at all. He made a decision that he didn't want to be involved, and I made a decision that I wanted to keep my child.
Ooh, child. Well, you can still keep him liable for child support.
You can, but I mean, here's the thing about that. As a woman, that's the first thing they expect us to do. Or
The child support's not about you though; it's about the child.
is not. But then that's a whole different kind of conversation. So if a man say he doesn't want a baby, a lot of men feel like if they don't want a baby, they don't feel like they should be financially responsible or involved, right?
I don't care what you feel like. The
Me
baby's
either.
here.
Yeah, me either.
I
But I
mean,
mean,
both of you guys set yourself up for that predicament, right? So, how old was he? I'm assuming he wasn't underage. He knows what happens when you have sex without condoms, and I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying he has to be in a child's life. I think he should man up to his responsibilities. But child support is about giving your child a better opportunity. Two
yeah,
incomes are always better than one, right?
right.
So I wouldn't look at it like from your perspective, look at it from the child's perspective. At the end of the day, he helped you raise the child. Great to he to what? To be a father, but he helped you create the baby. And so that it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not about perspective to me because at the end of the day, I'm taking care of my child. So
Okay. Well, let's keep going. Why are you not with
yeah.
the twins' father?
Um, See, that's the part of your show that I always be concerned about. And I get nervous because of myself too, because, stuff happens with people and it could be going great. And then when a child come along, people can change based on how they feel or how they are with responsibility to that new phase of life. So it just didn't work out.
So there's the deal. As a woman, I know how to ask guys question because I'm a woman. So a lot of times the things that I want to know, I can speak from a woman's perspective. When I try to talk to the women, because I'm assuming you're here for a man, right?
Right.
I like to ask the questions I think are important to guys.
I get you.
Men would like to know, like, okay, if I'm going to deal with this woman and she has 3 children's dads, what was that circumstance? So I can see before I add myself to her. So
Right.
that's why I'm asking about that. And you do have 2 kids, 3 kids under the age of 5. Your oldest is 8?
Yes.
Okay. So let's keep going. You told me, what do you do again?
I'm an event planner, basically. So I plan day nights, proposals, and small intimate weddings.
Okay. Event planner. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
April the 18th.
That's what zodiac sign is that?
It's an Aries.
An Aries. Mm-hmm. All right. This is Charisma Detroit. She's an Aries, an event planner, 31. She has 4 boys, actually. 8 2-year-old twins, 5-year-old twins, and a 1-year-old. What kind of man are you looking for?
So far, I haven't been picky. So maybe that's my issue.
You said you have not been picky?
I haven't.
Okay, so now you want to be picky. So tell me what you desire
picky
now.
As far as obviously I don't mind dating someone who has kids.
Okay.
And I would prefer someone who is a full-time parent, not like a weekend parent or something like that.
So you want somebody that already has kids that's a full-time parent?
Yes.
Okay. So you want somebody, so does that mean the kids live with them already?
It could be either or.
Okay. Okay, what else?
I'm not really picky. I'm okay with people being from different backgrounds and accepting them for who they are, respectable people. Obviously, if I have sons, someone that could be a possible decent male role model or male figure. But
okay, are you picky when it comes to ethnicity? Does he have to be a certain race?
No, I haven't dated outside of my race, but I'm not picky with that either.
Okay, so he doesn't have to be black.
No.
Do you have any strong deal breakers?
Lying, people that don't take care of their children. Okay. I'm not a big smoker or drinker, so I'm not truly against it, but I would prefer not to. What else? If you've been a murderer or serious felonies, like that kind of stuff, obviously. But other than that, no, I'm very open-minded. We put limitations on the type of people that we involve ourselves with. Sometimes I would get it for like if you don't want to be involved in criminal activity or something like that, but I feel like we should give different people a chance.
Okay, so no criminal activities under the right circumstance.
No criminal activities.
Oh, so we should give them a certain chance. I got confused.
No. I'm just saying we should allow different type of people. So if I just say, hey, I only want a tall guy, I only want this, da. What if the person that I'm supposed to be with is actually short or big or whatever? And they might be good for me, but I overlook them because of my preferences.
Got you. I feel you on that. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, but at least be able to take care of himself.
Okay. Do you have a babysitter all the time? You said you go out on a date tonight on a Thursday night. You got a babysitter on deck?
I'm taking myself on a date, Kendra.
I know, but who's
gonna watch kids? Yeah, my kids. Yeah, I have a nanny.
You have a nanny?
I do.
Okay, well, she got a nanny. So that means you have someone that will allow you to date.
Yep.
Okay, she got a nanny. Does the guy got to be in Detroit?
No, not at all.
Does it have to be in Detroit? Okay. You said he can have kids himself, right?
Yes.
So when was your last relationship?
I've never seriously been in a relationship, like a committed one. I've had the situationships, and yes, I do have children, but it wasn't because they were like committed relationships.
So all the guys that you have kids by, I know the last one you said it was a one-night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted.
And is that true for the 5-year-old's father too?
I tried with him, but he was like a mom's boy, like a mama boy. or
Okay.
whatever. And
So
I'm
what?
like,
So the 8-year-old father, you didn't require a relationship with him either?
no, we tried. We weren't compatible.
So what does try mean? Because
we dated, and we tried to do the relationship thing, but I wasn't interested.
So are you interested now?
Yes, I am interested in trying a relationship, trying to have a committed relationship because I just wasn't interested in it before.
You know what? I understand that to a certain degree, right? Your first child, I get it. But I'm wondering why, after you had a baby the first time, why the next two men you had children with, it wasn't, at least for you, a requirement for a relationship.
Could you say that again? Was the child a requirement for the
No, what I'm
relationship?
saying is, listen, we all do life, right? And nobody's perfect, so it's not necessarily a judgment cast, but I'm curious because you're saying you have 4 children and you're being honest that you didn't require a relationship with any of the children's dads. You have 3 different dads. So my question is, after you had a baby by your first child's father, the child now is 8, why didn't you get in mode before I have another child, I need to at least be in a relationship? Why wasn't it a requirement with any of the children's fathers, but now you want to make it a requirement for a relationship?
No, it's not. I'm not making it a requirement now, like saying that, oh no, it got to be this way, because obviously if I've done it in the past, but you have experiences and you learn from your experiences. When I was dating, whether or not it got serious or not, during that time I had a child, I chose to be more responsible in my decisions of having the child or whatever. Because most people be like, oh, have an abortion or whatever like that. But at the time, my choice, my personal choice, or whether or not me and the father agreed, we decided to have a child. And then after that, yeah, of course, you may not want to make the same mistake again, but sometimes you can't control every single aspect of life. And then once you go through life, if it happens again, per se, like I had another child, no, I wasn't planning on being in a situation again where we weren't a family and we weren't committed to each other. But
Well, let me ask you this. Were you guys using protection? Was it an accident, like you got pregnant, or was you not on birth control?
With my twins, yeah, I used the condom, took a Plan B, all that stuff. I mean, some stuff just supposed to happen at that point. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I can never try to date again because I had kids. And sometimes that's how dating is. When they look at you because you have children, it's like, okay, well, you got kids and this, that. Or people feel like your decisions on why you had your children versus someone who decide why they don't want to have a child. It just depends based on the person's circumstances at the time.
No, I get that. So let me ask you this. You said you couldn't control. Moving forward, will you require a commitment before sex?
Yes. So not like personal commitment, like I'm dating more with purpose, basically.
Well, no, I don't think it's a bad requirement for a woman to say, if I'm sleeping with you, I'm your girlfriend.
Yo, no, that's not bad at all. But I mean, I'm an adult, so I got needs and wants and stuff too. So I'm not.
So I'm asking. Okay, well, let's jump into this question fast. When was your last relationship? Was it because you didn't? Oh, so you never was in a relationship?
Right, I was saying I never been in a serious.
Right. One. Okay. So when was the last time you was intimate with a person?
It's been about 3 months.
3 months. So yeah. Okay. So it's fair to say that you're still willing to have sex without a commitment.
That's fair to say.
I think if you want to be in a relationship, that should be your new rule. Because now, and this should be a rule for any woman, because what happens is this, and it's only if you have a requirement of a relationship. There are some women who are just getting it in. They don't want a relationship. They want to have fun. That's what they are. More kudos to you. But you'll see there's tons of men that will have sex with you.
Right.
But there's not tons of men always that are willing to commit in a relationship with you. And if having a relationship is important, maybe just try it out and say, if I can't be your girlfriend, I can't have sex with you.
But do you think that's what it is?
Absolutely. You're
100%. You think that, okay, of course, when you're dating someone,
you wouldn't have the kids you have right now if that was your requirement.
Not necessarily true.
Okay,
I'm personally saying that I was not in a relationship or interested in a relationship at that time. I was young, having fun, whatever. My goal wasn't, hey, I'm ready to do this at that moment. That's just wasn't my personal interest. But during that time of maturity, okay, hey, yes, regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And
Mhm.
he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys, you have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See that, and that's the way I think. That's the way guys think. I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does sound very negative.
Well, that's the way guy. What you just said, that's the way.
Yeah, it is. That is exactly the way they perceive.
And the reason, let me tell you this: the reason why guys think this way, and I dig deeper with it. Any real man is going to be a provider,
right?
So his mindset is, am I willing to provide for you
and the children
that comes with it? And that's the kind of man you would want to acquire.
Right.
So any real man is thinking about that. That's why sometimes some men say, I don't want women with children or multiple men. And then also he has to say, I don't know the situation with your 3 baby daddies. Are they cool? Are they going to give me drama? Am I going to be arguing with 3 different men? So whether you want to accept it or not, you do got to understand the guy's perspective when he comes into your world.
I do. And I totally understand what you're saying.
Right. And that's so, I mean, listen, life is here. You know, I'm quite sure, like I said, you have 4 beautiful boys and we can move forward. I'm not even saying there's not a man that won't sign up for that.
Right.
But you do got to acknowledge why there would be caution for certain men who would not be willing to sign up for that.
Totally understandable. And people have their own preferences.
Gotcha. But so moving forward, I guess the question that kind of got us here, you don't think it's important to make it a requirement to be in a relationship before sex?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said that I know from me, myself, and my experiences that that's what I'm looking for now.
Okay. Since the last 3 months, because 3 months ago, you were still on that.
Kendra.
I'm just trying to understand.
What I'm saying, because it's like, it's nothing wrong with being an adult and being sexually active and protecting yourself and enjoying yourself or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having children. There's nothing wrong with dating when you have children. There's nothing wrong with whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just what you are on at that time. At this time, I said, hey, I'm looking for something more serious and I want to behave in a certain manner. And that's what it is. Because I could be like, okay, the first thing men say, like I've seen on this show since I've been watching this week, if a woman has children and she'd be like, okay, well, I want to abstain until I get married. They're like, well, why you want to abstain with me when you already have children? But what's wrong with change or, you know, just trying out something?
What he's saying, because what that guy's perspective is, so basically you want to give me requirements that you didn't give the last guy, that you, and not even, and in your case, not the last guy, the last 3 guys.
Kendra.
What we speaking factual, right?
Kendra.
So no, you trying to because I think what's happening is you're not understanding the guy's perspective of why that would be crazy.
I understand. I'm very open-minded. I understand people's perspective. I can talk about it. It's not a problem.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you want a committed relationship now?
Because I haven't experienced it. So I'm interested in having the experience. I want to be in love. I want to be married. I want to try it. But like I said, you have to develop that, even the idea of wanting it. You can't just jump into it.
So why do you want that idea now?
Why do I want it now?
Yeah.
I'm older and I'm mature enough.
Okay. Or now do you see how maybe important it is to have a partner when it
comes? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I'm blurry. I don't know why I'm blurry. Yeah, everyone's telling me I'm blurry. I don't understand why I'm blurry. But
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me in the comments? Are y'all able to hear me in the comments? Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comments. She said she can hear me.
Nope.